What's up, y'all? NRW, Nerds Rule the World. We're closing out February, and I just realized I'm blind. January. We're closing out January, and I'm blinding y'all with this bald ass head of mine. So not going to do that. Welcome back, KAYFABEYBABY. I got my pal Heather Hertz closing out January with our picks. But before we do that, Heather, what's new? What's good with you?
Nothing much. I started a new job. For those of you out there who are less in the know, I started a new job, and it's a very interesting place to be. You know, it's hard. That first week, like first few weeks, getting into new work is kind of tedious, and it's also difficult. Getting access to everything is just so difficult. You gotta get all those approvals. But other than that, that's really it. Watched a few things here and there, but adjusting, you need time. So what about you?
I feel that. Well, new year, new things, new perspectives, in an office. So on the other end, like, how do we adapt and change things up? How do we also approach the new year? So like taking kind of that energy as well as into life, family life, goals. My daughter's getting ready to graduate, so that's been on top of mind. We've got a lot of in-person auditions that are coming up that I'll be going out of town on the weekends. So, and then, she's leaving us. She's going off to college. So all that college prep and, submittals and beyond just the audition, it's like two-phase for my daughter with her college. It's not just like being accepted by the college, but also because she's auditioning because she's going to be part of the dance program. So there's all that there. And then just here with NRW, what are we trying to do with NRW? What are we trying to do different? Maybe expand even further out our reach. The connections we've made every year kind of grow, and that's been dope. A lot more offers than normal, so that's a blessing. As I move around, I'm looking at the screen, and I know it's probably giving Heather an aneurysm right now. Just trying to expand, do what we try to do, and also keep our sanity, because it's a very challenging world right now, and it feels like 2025 hasn't ended. A man was murdered over the weekend as of this recording, and it's just it sucks the life out of you, and it makes you not want to promote anything you're doing personally, because there's such bigger things. Like our government is killing people on the streets. But anyway, I'm not going to get into politics because, Heather and I, we don't do that here, and we don't go off on tangents like that. So let's just get right into it. Let's give us some stuff to help us take our mind off of that. But at the same time, I challenge y'all to try and make a difference. Try to do what you can and open yourselves up, and not be blinded by this entertainment, even though we are putting out things to help us along this way of the world. So you ready to get to it, Heather? You ready to just get right to it? All right. I've got 4 different projects I want to talk about this week. A lot of stuff dropping as we close out January. So if you're stuck at home, if you're in the DC area like Heather and I, you're iced in. Literally, and although we're all about ice outs around here, you can't get out the house. There's a great series that's heading to Disney Plus that I've been going up and down on. I've kind of had sidebar conversations with Heather to talk to her about it. We are comics people here. I wish the only thing with this series dropping this week, I wish it was more comic booky. But there's elements, but there's something good there. At the end of the day, that I hope it gets its flowers. I want to see where it's going to expand out. But I know that this is going to be a complicated one, and where the bros out there are going to be trashing it left and right, but there's something good under there. That's why I'm still going to show it love, because there's something there. I'm talking Wonder Man, y'all, coming to Disney Plus. Let's check out the trailer. Oh, shit.
You got this, man.
Yes, we do.
You just got to go out there and crush it.
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
This is intense.
Let's not give him any strange energy to pick up on. We both have a lot riding on this, Simon.
Why would you say that?
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
Amazing.
A superhero remake. Not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
This is the role. It's everything. If I get this close, and I miss.
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
Yeah. I need to be in this movie. I was born to play this character.
Acting is the sum of everything you've experienced. The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
What?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed?
Let's go!
All right, arriving to Disney Plus this week, and I believe with all episodes. If I'm mistaken, they did say they're going to release all 8 episodes. Yep, this week. And there's a tail.
The cat tail.
Once Heather sees it, because she wasn't able to see all 8 episodes like myself, to drop our review early, we'll have a review, I'm sure. Yeah, because you're going to probably binge it or whatever. So stay tuned for that review. This is a series unlike any of the other previous Disney Plus Marvel series we've gotten. I'll say that and leave the rest for my review. I just beg people to stick with it because I had to tell myself to stick with it a little bit. But again, there's a lot of potential there. I think the biggest thing I would say, and again, I'll hold everything for a review, is, and I kind of said it earlier, this is a superhero character. A lot of people know it to be a superhero character, but they're also trying to do something different, which is what they have been doing, honestly. So people, I think, know that with the Disney Plus stuff. But I'd like to see where it goes. And I think that's the biggest compliment you could give anything with a show, a film or series, you know what I'm saying, to see where they're going to go next. And it's that worthy enough. So it's not that people want to, push it to the side and could care less for it anymore. I want to see where this is going to go. What do you think, Heather?
I've seen, once again, this isn't based off of a review. Kuipi has told me his opinion of it on the backside, but it has been repeated in other areas. And I will say this: one, Kuipi and I are very much on the side of you should give everything 3 issues, 3 chapters, 3 episodes. But we saw that with She-Hulk. She-Hulk was the perfect example. Were the first 2 episodes meh? Absolutely. But once you hit episode 3, it was phenomenal. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen for the show, but I do think that everything deserves at least the number 3. So if you can get through 3 episodes of anything, you can get through 3 episodes of this. And so everything is worth a shot. Everything is worth a shot. That sounds really negative. I mean that in a positive way. It's everything is worth a shot. Yeah. Everything deserves that. So what Kuipi is saying is give it time, give it opportunity. It does, no matter what. A lot of really talented people put a lot of their time into this. So respect it with at least the number 3. And once again, it's the other part of this is what kind of mirroring what Kuipi said at the beginning. If, as we always say, if the commenter is just talking about sex, gender, or race, they are not critics; they are bigots. So please take a lot of reviews with a grain of salt, and respect the talent that people put in, and understand that that things grow, things change. Wonder Man was a very interesting series that not a lot of people read. So if you try something new, and remember, don't listen to the assholes out there. Listen to real critics.
Let's go. Exactly. All right. That's why I can't wait to hear what Heather has to say when she finally sees it. So look for that review. Heather and I will get into it, entire breakdown of those 8 episodes for this season 1 and where it's going, because again, it ties to the rest of the MCU, and we're all excited as we get to Doomsday. Did you hear that too, Heather, by the way? That because Dune is dropping the same as Doomsday, it's our new Barbieheimer. Or was it Barbie?
Barbieheimer. Yep, Barbieheimer.
So
yep.
We got Doomsday this year. It's going to be interesting times.
Well, supposedly there also might be some shifts.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember, guys, that film is fluid. It'll come out when it needs to. And if they see that there is actual competition that is not worth the financial loss, they will shift. Who does it first will be the question. So Doomsday might not happen, but it might also be a really fun long weekend. So
yeah. All right, let's seek shelter from all this snow and ice. A film I was hoping I'd go see y'all and give y'all a review or initial thought, but it's snowy out here, so I don't know. Pending, but I'm still excited for it. Shelter from Black Bear. Let's check it out.
And it's not snow, it's ice. It's like sheets of ice.
You want to see this?
I do. I do want to see it.
Ring any bells?
Mason isn't just an assassin.
He's a precision instrument. He was one of the first
Of elite operatives.
Then what happened?
I bring you supplies week after week, yet you never leave here. Why is that? Most people just say thank you.
Don't ever come up here again.
We have a retinal match.
Send them.
What's happening?
Don't make a sound. Don't come out until I come for you.
Weapons free. Kill target on sight.
Alpha team, come in.
They're all gone.
Who is that? Who are these guys?
I'm up the reservation with baggage. You need to throw everything you've got at him.
Are they going to arrest you?
It's not the police I'm worried about. The people that are doing this broke the only rule that matters, didn't they?
His profile's been altered.
Our target is not who we thought. I want him taken in alive.
I need a way out for her. She's just a kid who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Come on.
Look at you. No country, no badge.
You're gone. Not gone. Unshackled.
Shelter hitting theaters this week. Super excited for it. What's so weird though is if y'all saw Beekeeper last year, that opened up last year, I think, right?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years.
2 years ago. That was awesome. I really enjoyed Beekeeper. But like at the end of it, you know, he actually took out the president's child and stuff like that. It feels so much like where they should come off of Beekeeper. You know, he's in hiding, all of that. That's what's just so weird for me, at least personally. You know, it just feels like it would be a guy in hiding after what he did. But it's a whole nother movie. It's Shelter. Because I think, you know, I personally really enjoy Beekeeper. So, and I want a Beekeeper too. And it just feels like this is like the part two to it. I don't know. But I'm excited for this.
Maybe. I will say Working Man came out between then and now. And
is true.
It was fine. It was fine. Beekeeper was much better. You know what? I'm going to say this. And this popped into my head while with this, and I love Jason Statham. We both love Jason Statham. Don't get us wrong. When we don't misunderstand this. I really wonder how much longer this man can do this shit.
Oh, I know, right?
He's
knees
not
are hurting,
a young.
My back is hurting watching him.
I know, right? I'm like 20 years his junior, and I think I needed to pop an ibuprofen during some of those moments. But he's still putting out like 2-3 movies a year.
Yeah, man.
And it's like it's not even the action element to it, it's the amount of work that man is putting in. And so it's like that's what always gets me is it's are his movies the best? No. Are they a lot of fun? Yes. Do they have great plots? That depends. But it's always fun to watch a Jason Statham movie. I just wonder how long he can keep pushing himself to the point of him not killing himself, because that must be so much strain on him.
Yeah, I feel that. My knees, my back. Ugh. Yeah. But
But
more power to the brother.
it's true. But to go to talk about this trailer, I think we got that entire movie in that 2 minute trailer right there.
That is true too. But
So
we're still gonna see it. I still
we're
want to see it.
we're still gonna
Yeah.
watch it.
We want to see him kick ass. We want to see him do all the things.
You watch it. You watch a Jason Statham movie to watch a Statham movie. You don't. There's no other reason to do it.
Exactly. All right. Speaking of action heroes, we got two that are teaming up. See, separately, do they make the greatest movies? Could you say the same thing for them, like Statham? I think so. Momoa, Batista. I would say they're all in that same Statham ballpark, personally. Are they even better as twosomes? I think so. Momoa specifically with Jack Black in the Minecraft movies, and we're getting a part 2 to that. And now together as a twosome with Batista, I think it's going to be hot. Well, I've seen this. I'm going to have a lot of content with this. Actually, our review is already up on the channel now because the embargo is up. So go check out our review for the Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew dropping this week with Heather and I. All right, here we go.
This doesn't happen here every day.
I did get to speak to him. He was an absolute delight. I love him so much.
Pancakes for breakfast, turning my island into Beirut.
I would still be jealous.
That is uncalled for. You gaslighting us? You want to tell me why?
Honestly, the fact that his filmography is
You have to ask them. Yakuza?
incredible.
That was?
But he's like notoriously like underappreciated in everything. So.
I blew up their car and then it landed on yours. They just blew up your car.
They're great together.
You just stir up trouble. That's what you do. That's what I do because I'm a cop.
Yeah, the soundtrack for this film was pretty on point.
Was it hit and run? I don't think so. Whoa. They tried to kill me. Sword fight. Well, this should be fun. Yeah, I'm pumped. We gotta find out who killed him.
I guarantee you'll end up poking a bear that doesn't want to be poked.
Take my word for it when I tell you that I'm the bear. Ninjas on bikes.
That's talking more shooting.
You got fat. You got old.
So, you two been chasing murderers in a minivan?
Yeah, he blew up my other car.
Yeah,
That's not what happened.
surprised me at all.
Literally what happened. No, it's not. Why does your car go faster?
We belong together.
Okay, split up. You guys look like The Rock screwed himself and had twins.
All right, dropping in on Prime Video this week. I wish it was dropping in theaters. I would love to see this on the big screen. Heather feels differently, but I think it would be amazing. Quick thoughts, even though our review is out there, Heather.
Sure. Quick thoughts. KAYFABEYBABY would have loved to see this in theaters. I think this is a great popcorn film to watch at home. It's fun. It's goofy. It's got some really great moments. The plot has too much plot armor, but other than that, it's a fun film for the whole family. There's other than some minor language, like this is a fun whole family kind of film. So.
See it with your Ohana, the even Batista, Momoa are big stars, but the entire ensemble cast are fantastic, man. They really put together a great set family, a great cast of folks.
And you get to talk to like all of them, including like Boba Fett himself. Like, what the fuck, man?
So yeah, I haven't put all the interviews up yet, but the interview with Jacob Batalon, Morena Baccarin, and director Aniel Manuel Soto, that's done. That's up as of this recording. I'll have an interview with Tamura Morrison, Boba Fett that Heather mentioned, Frankie Adams, and Ramada Fox, the three of them, as well as Miyavi, who is the Yakuza head that you see in the film. So all those interviews will be up. Again, great time talking to everybody there. It's a fun film, fun for the family. Another film that I enjoyed with my family, the first time I took my daughter with me to the MPA building here in DC, where they always have great screenings and they go all out. Although they didn't go all out for this one, and I kind of felt sad that, you know, my daughter was finally able to make it to MPA type screening, and they didn't do the whole swag and hors d'oeuvres and all that where they go all out. But she really enjoyed this film, as did I. I know Heather and I think we did the review together. Well, not the review, but the react to it. Sam Raimi is back with Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. Heather, I can't wait for you to see this one. We all deal with evil bosses sometimes. This is the movie for those of us that just want to get our frustrations out. And also strong women, man. Like, let's go on how women are always overlooked because of these evil men. I'll speak, as a man, the patriarchy is terrible. Down with these evil men. My daughter and I had so much fun watching this. Send Help, hitting theaters this week.
I'm going to be frank with you. You are smart. I know that you are great with numbers, but I just don't think you got it. As an executive, I see no value in you. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, what?
You know we have the Bangkok merger coming up. Prove me wrong. Oh, Linda, before you go, I forgot to mention I've received a few complaints about you.
Complaints?
Noxious odors.
Oh, God.
Take your seats, you're a little bitch.
Who's joined the land of the living?
How long?
You been out? Day and a half?
Have you tried making a distress signal? Or a bigger fire?
I was busy trying to keep us alive.
But getting us out of here, that should be your focus, not being Susie Homemaker over here.
What did you just say to me?
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley. No help is coming. You just have to accept that this is how things are now. You're hunt. I think I like it. You are stuck with an asshole boss. Just like I was. Although I'm betting I am a much nicer boss than you ever would have been. Except for maybe this part. I don't think we should ever leave.
All right, Send Help hitting theaters this week. Heather, what do you think?
I mean, I'm Sam Raimi positive. I think this looks like a lot of fun. And it looks, as we've talked about this before, we've had ever since COVID, you've had these small little tight knit cast films where it's there's so much isolation. It's the depiction of isolation in the worst ways possible. So we're continuing with that story, and it's about time we got a Sam Raimi horror-esque film like that. I'm excited that he's actually picking up a lot more horror lately. It's been so much fun. Respect the Spidermans, but him going back to his roots, it's always great to see. It's always good. So I'm excited. I really wish I could have gone. I was actually unable to go for reasons outside of just that it was distance based. But I'm excited to see the film.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
we
one of
gotta
those
do the
films
review together on this one, so I'll wait for you to see it. Yeah.
I'm sure this is one of those movies where it doesn't matter if it's necessarily bad. It's going to be an experience no matter what.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
no, it's well,
Yeah.
it's when like look at the Evil Dead movies. The Evil Dead movies are not great films, but
Yeah.
they are part of film culture
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that like Sam Raimi movies, like we were talking about Statham films, you go to see Statham, you go to see Sam Raimi films for Sam Raimi. Um,
Okay.
and
I'm on
no,
your
so
wavelength.
I apologize. I didn't mean like it's going to be bad. I
Yeah.
know that no matter what way this goes, it's
Yeah.
going to be a ride, you know?
Definitely. And to go along with that, I think I'm gonna try and do this just to do another element of our weeklies that we do, of picks for the week and all of that. I looked back at all of the films that we picked for this month of January because we're closing out this being the last episode of the month. I have to tell you, looking at all the picks we've done for the month, top pick of all the picks for the month, Send Help.
All right.
I'm gonna
No,
give
so
it that.
not throwing out the best of the year. You're just going month to month right now.
Yeah.
Doing month to month.
Because like I will say, is this thing on? It had a release in December.
It's
But it was a
technically part of
limited.
last.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's technically part of last year's Academy set.
exactly. And it was a
So
limited
yeah.
release. I'm not gonna put it as so to me, it's technically for those picks. So even though it got wide releases this month, there's a lot of films that got wide releases that were award considered from critics and were limited releases last year. So to put it with just the regular releases for for the month, Send Help gets my pick for the month, overall pick for the month, and I think I'm gonna try and do that at the end of every month episode, Heather. Maybe if you could hold me to it, the overall pick for the month, I will give Send Help that. And unfortunately, because you haven't seen them all, that you couldn't give like your overall. So what would you say was your to look at all the picks that we've done and ones that you've seen? What would you say is your overall pick for the month?
All right, I'm going to say this because POP did not mention it, but my most excited, my number one pick for the month is Shrinking season 3, which arrives on Wednesday as of this review. For those of you out there, y'all know that Ted Lasso and Shrinking are like my two like favoriteest like normal shows out there. They're good for your heart. They're good for your soul. I have already binged the entire season 3. I got to speak to almost everyone for season 2. It's just I love it so much. So if he didn't mention it, it didn't hit his list. It's not good enough for him.
You know what? No. I am happy you did that because one thing too, to think about things that I want to do differently and better in the new year is that TV love. We
used to do it a lot.
Wonder Man,
yeah.
But we haven't been really putting a lot of the TV out there. And you're right. So yeah. And even documentaries. I kind of sleep on the documentaries because we cover a lot of documentaries every now and then. But like to give it that push as well.
Well, we're gonna blame lists, kind of the listicles
that
for this.
Too, right?
They're used to, if y'all follow the timeline of the last 4 years, or I guess, oh my God, it's been 5 years. QP and I have been doing this together for 5 years. He's been doing it longer, but I joined him 5 years ago. We used to do like a pretty even. We used to have like a kids thing, a TV show, and a movie on every single list.
Yeah.
But now, like the list that we use to make sure that we are giving y'all accurate information about releases, it's almost nothing but just the big movies.
Yeah.
Like it's not even the fun indie ones. But we used to pull out some really weird shit, and
indeed,
it's really just the main ones. So I'm going to blame the listicles on that, but we'll try and do more. We'll do more.
Better. And I appreciate you with helping me because that helps me out that we didn't do it. But yeah, all the things to do better. Yeah, Shrinking is awesome.
I love Shrinking. It's good for your heart.
Those kids, since you brought up kids, Yo Gabba Gabba Land season 2 drops this week, and I'll have interviews for that. I almost cried. I don't know if I told you this. I had booked a bunch because you've been busy, and I didn't want to tell you. Then there's a lot of stuff I didn't send you because I needed you to concentrate on your job. But Yo Gabba Gabba was like a show. Do you remember Yo Gabba Gabba, Heather?
Yeah, I remember.
Like comics and spin-offs and all that kind of stuff that lasted like 5 seasons ages ago. The first season started in like 2007 ironically, when my daughter was born.
I was
So
gonna say,
there's
it was
a
very much your daughter's
man,
generation. Yeah.
yeah, and it meant a lot to me because that was what I would watch with my daughter as she was a baby and growing up. But they came back like last year with a revival series called Yo Gabba Gabba Land. And season 2 is dropping this week. And I spoke with Cami Cam, the new host, as well as the creators, who one of them I didn't know was the lead singer for the Aquabats, and also Plex, one of the voices of the characters. But I had to tell these guys that, that the series meant a lot to me. They're both dads. They created this because they were dads, and just all of that, and I almost cried because it means a lot to me. I used to cosplay as DJ Lance Rock whenever I would do my
Course you did.
cosplay stuff. Because I just was a fan of that series. Check out those interviews, y'all. It'll be up. But anyway, Heather, we're sidetracking, but yeah, we're gonna do better on promoting kids stuff, TV stuff beyond just the film. I want to do that, and then like our overall pick for the month and stuff like that. But where do you think we stand, Heather? We have Send Help, we have Wonder Man, Shelter, and The Wrecking Crew. To me, it's a solid thumbs up this week.
I'm going just with, and this is kind of a prerequisite to an accidental, but I haven't watched it, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to actually give it about a 75-80%. I'm really excited, but from the news and the reviews that I've seen so far for at least 2 of the picks, I'm not rushing to some things, but I still want to watch it. But if I don't watch it immediately, I'm not going to kick myself,
Okay. Solid, understandable. I've seen all of them but Shelter. And it's solid thumbs up for me. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. Let us know. Did we miss something? Should I put it Shrinking in there? Shrinking is obviously a thumbs up from Heather, and that drops this week. Let us know. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know who you want us to also talk to. That would help because we do get a lot of offers, and that would help us pinpoint who should we really put more energy into to get and talk to for those that are watching. So thank you, Heather. As always, I'm Kuya P. Nerds rule the world. We're out. Peace.